Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Take a walk with me around my neighborhood. I live in a suburb of Dallas, Texas. I'm going to tell you the good and the bad of living here in 2024. I'm going to show you my house, tell you what we paid for it in 1997, what this current market would say it's worth now, which is pretty crazy, and tell you the pros and the cons. So stay tuned and take a walk with me around my neighborhood. Thank you. Okay, there's my house over there, and that house did cost $65,000 in 1997. The current market said that it would be anywhere from $225,000 to $249,000, and the houses in my neighborhood used to be around $65,000 to $85,000 back in the 90s, and currently they are selling for around $225,000 to $300,000, depending what the house has to offer. And I know it is hard to believe these houses don't even have basements. You know, back in Minnesota, we at least had a basement. Now, the home that we live in is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, and does have a garage, but it's only like 1,300 and some square feet. So I'm taking you a walk through our neighborhood so you can see. I'm going to tell you the cons of living here, and I'm going to tell you the pros. So I'm going to start with the cons. Number one, the summers are brutal unless you like extreme heat. Okay, that's number one. And number two, they don't know how to handle extreme cold. If you look up Snowmageddon from a couple years ago, you can read about it. So those are the downsides. Number two, there's traffic most of the time. And it's gotten worse because a lot of people have moved here because they thought it was affordable to live here. And so that's negative. The other thing is the city and suburbs are quite spread out, so the transportation is not really great. It would take you a while to get places. Ubering a lot could end up being expensive depending where you have to go. So the bus and the trains, may take a while, especially if you're going to a suburb and it's spread out. So really, it would be hard to live here unless you did have a vehicle. It could be done, but it may be a little challenging. So that's also another negative. Another thing is property taxes are high here. Like in this neighborhood here, last year my property taxes were $3,900, okay? Which is quite a bit. Now my husband's he's 66 now, so they have lowered into the lower 3,000 range, but that's quite high for property taxes. So that is another downside to living in this area. Okay, the other thing about here is that it would be tough to get an affordable place to live here, whether you're buying or renting. Now, I do have a friend of mine, however, that did rent a 1-bedroom for $1,000. And so you can get places that are somewhat affordable, but it could be challenging. You just have to really do your research and look. It depends where you want to live too, but it used to be that you could live here and get affordable housing. I mean, even when one of my friends moved here, she rented a 1-bedroom apartment for like $600 and some dollars. And you could do that several years ago. And you maybe even $800. But then it just kept going up. I do see a trend now that prices may be going down. So that leads me to what I'm going to tell you are some of the positive things. Okay, positive things about living here. Number one, you could have me as a neighbor, which means I'll cook for you. I'll come over and babysit the kids. I will make you anything you want to eat, and you'll have lots of entertainment. So that could be a positive. That's number one. Number two, they've got a lot of choices of doctors here, so a lot of good medical. So they've got like UT Southwestern, so that's really positive. A lot of great restaurants, a lot of great shopping, a lot of choices. That's always positive. Now, you could say that about any city. Also, the people here are so friendly. I mean, Southern hospitality, some of the friendliest people you could ever meet. Love all the people here. So that's another positive thing. And like the neighbors, we all get along really great, and they're helpful. Everybody will help their neighbors around here. I get along great with everyone. So that's really positive too. Okay, another thing is the gas is not as expensive here as it is some other places. So that's really positive also. So the gas here is not as pricey as some places. Like right now, I think it's like $2.79 a gallon. And so you can get some good competitive prices here on many products. So that's really good. Also, the people that live here are from all over the world, so a very diverse culture. I especially love that. And another thing is the economy here is good. There's a lot of job opportunities here, so that's really positive also. Two more things to let you guys know about this place is the winters here are mild. They're not that cold. Like, it's in February right now and it's 77 degrees outside. But you know what? Tomorrow it could be 30 degrees. You just never know in Texas. Also, we don't have a state income tax. I do think it's a wonderful place to live. The only thing that does make it kind of tough, though, is that it is tough now to find the affordable housing. I do see a trend, though, that some prices are starting to come down. So that could be good. But I think it's good to look everywhere, to look for the good and the benefits and the drawbacks. By the way, I think there's a kitty following me because I hear some meowing and I also hear some barking. Anyway, so that is all I have to say, everybody. Let me know how you guys are saving money. What I want to find out from you is, what are the pros and the cons where you live? What do you like about it? What do you not like about it? And if you could pick any place to live, where are some places you'd like? I'm going to end with telling you one place I absolutely love, and I want to know if any of you live there. I love the state of Montana. That would be one place I would love to live. Let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear how you're saving money today, and let me know the best thing you love about where you live and what's one thing you'd change about it. Love you. Thanks a lot. Bye. Hope to see you on tomorrow's video.